was.
Game.
Check 50, check 50. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was brought down by
the success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards there, first down.
There's a good catch by David Johnson, good enough for a first down. And remember, come out to the University of Northern Iowa, he had played receiver his first couple of years in college before shifting to running back. Used to seeing the ball in the air, and when he's on his game, he's an excellent pass receiver.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. Touchdown, Houston. Randall Cobb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Their pocket, no matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. His kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play
send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On play action, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On first down, Rodgers. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 46-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Gets past one man. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
There's a good reception there by Will Fuller. And if you're looking for breakout players in 2020, he's a big-time candidate for it because he has a rapport with Deshaun Watson. And now with DeAndre Hopkins no longer in Houston, he could be their top receiver.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans push further out in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. before they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
Pass complete to number 19.
Adam Thielen. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
For the point after.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies a big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he returns this to the 22.
Tavon Austin on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Watson just beating the play clock. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
The 2-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Kick is good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
7.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. A throw for Thielen once again. This time it's complete. 15 yards on the play. First down.
I don't care how you look at it, how you cut it, how you parse it. Adam Thielen continues to be an absolute marvel coming from where he did Division III football to being one of the top receivers in the NFL. But it's going to be vital for the Vikings in 2020 to keep number 19 on the field, especially since he lost his old running mate Stephon Diggs to the Buffalo Bills. And a hamstring injury last year really held his numbers in check. His lowest receiving yardage since 2015. Look for another breakout from Adam Thielen after plays like that.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Vikings.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, now Rodgers. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
The kick is
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Texans 21, Vikings 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run the counter. McKinnon, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was, and making sure they didn't get there.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Watson on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 40.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Out of the gun, Watson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Joey Bosa, the Pro Bowler, in there to get him to the ground. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Caught left side.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Cook. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. Smith catches left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Incomplete. Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Irv Smith Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Dan Bailey.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Cook. 7 yards there and a first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Coverage defensively.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On the ground, it's Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
snap comes at 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there. And he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Watson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. The catch and run good for 24 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Mike 50. You. Motion.
from the gun. Here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Big edge. Right there, 54.
Throwing again is Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Texans have taken the lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
21.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They run, Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown,
Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That will tie the game, 28-all. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A gain of 6 yards.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, it's Johnson, and down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Watson. Screen play, McKinnon. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on third down, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Texans, Watson hooking up with Cooks.
38-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Now it's Watson. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Ka'imi Fairbairn. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. On 1st down, it's Freeman. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Ka'imi Fairbairn. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And Fairbairn missed it. He pulled it left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Texans, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.